La alineación del Barcelona será...
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Frenkie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability to distribute could well be key here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. So it's down to business here. Braithwaite. Now it's Braithwaite. Good pressure, determined, intense. That's very neat. Threads one in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Braithwaite, and he's Braithwaite! Pedri, and it's Lewandowski. Ferran Torres, now it's Lewandowski, pinches it off him. Braithwaite, not much subtlety about that challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Braithwaite. Braithwaite showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rafinha.
A great feat, that.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Rafinha, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on.
Good effort from distance. Braithwaite.
That's going in strongly.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Grêmio upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can.
Tries a shot! Goal! Grêmio! You just know there is no stopping that.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
En el minuto 34, el dorsal 22.
Grêmio have penetrated, and he's let fly! More and more pressure on the ball here.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Tries a header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Ferran Torres. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
2 minutos de descuento.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking. And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the second half gets underway.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Eder Nielsen. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. Fermin. Jemison. Oh no, this does not look good. Ferran Torres! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Well, there was to be no other outcome. Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Now it's Rafinha. No, that's been intercepted.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
And it's Eder Nielsen. And he's had a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Grêmio choosing to make the first change. Braithwaite is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
Koundé. This is De Jong. Oh, that's a key interception.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to...
It's a mighty effort! Goal, Grêmio! And they get themselves in front!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has a chance to finish. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Interesting ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Front-footed pressing going on here. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that was vital.
Grêmio can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. The ball has bounced loose now. It's Lewandowski! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.